That's the AM3As up in the mezzanine level. Hold on. Poor guy. All right, so mild unboxing because the box ripped when I carried it in because I'm super strong and shit. I really need to make those lights. There are 4-way lights in this house. If you don't know what that means, sometimes it's a switch with 1 switch, and sometimes it's a switch with 2 switches. So that on the other side of the room, you can do it. And like this row is a 2-way switch. I mean, it's a 3-way switch because I don't know why it's not called a 2-way switch. I guess a 2-way switch is on and off, and a 3-way switch is on and off, and then another place is on and off, so that's 3-way. There are 4-way switches in this fucking house. So you look at the dimmer, and the dimmer that's all the way up, yet the switch is down, and it's on, because I can switch this switch. Now if the switch is on, now I gotta go, hold on. Wait till the automation videos come out that are gonna be like, how do I fix this? I think this switch in the middle is also that. So that now makes if this is on and that's on, then we're good. And I figured out that the bulbs in here, hi girls, are only 10 watt. They're 12 volt halogens, but they're 10 watt. So that's not bad. That means only 40 watts to run my anime cabinet. Why am I on this side of the table? So I could live with 10 watts or 40 watts. If it was like 25 watts a piece, it's 100 watts to run it, I don't know. 40 watts a piece, I could live with that. So those might be the only halogen bulbs that exist in this house, so the ones that run in the cabinets. Okay. Not 100% sure why I bought this. I should probably start with that, because I bought a shit ton of spray bottles that haven't arrived yet. Pasta releases these videos, by the way, in any particular order she feels like. Like, it's hysterical. I looked at today's video because I had the first unboxing. Speak of the fucking devil. I had the first unboxing. The omnipotent sound of Princess Pasta. Just gotta say, top of overwater. Whoa, haven't eaten yet today. What the fuck? Get on it, girl. I demand burritos and tacos. So you might see this video like third. Meanwhile, I did like 15 fucking unboxing videos in the interim. So people are gonna be real confused in this channel. Anyway, one of the reasons I bought this is because I had one as a child. I know, this is like one of my most treasured memories as a kid, is having a spray bottle. And these little type you pump, like, and then you can push down, and will that lock? What does that do? Oh, yeah, okay, you could lock it on, so it gives like a constant spray. And this is a really nice one because it's got like a brass adjustment ring for the mist or anything. And I don't know what I'm going to use it for yet. I was thinking about like making my spider killing flamethrower one of these, but I feel like I don't need a sustained flame yet. There are brown recluse spiders in my basement. If you don't want to look those up and have horrifying nightmares, just don't. Just ignore what I just said. But there's a reason I haven't unpacked all my headphones and signed them up in the basement, is because I don't want to die. Necrotic flesh. I need my ears. So I'm gonna fill this with something, either soapy water or rubbing alcohol or just gasoline, and just, it's a nice pumping sprayer. It actually could be, if I have to give like an actual announcement, like view, a little bit of this plastic has got a little bit of like extra shit in it that could be carved off to make it smoother. This is rough under here. It's a 2 liter, which is 4 pints. And this is a little bit narrow, like my thumb barely fits in this gap for this pusher thing. Like my tip is fine, but just like real life, you try to get the whole thing in there and it really doesn't fit. So I'm probably gonna be pushing that a lot of the time. So I'm sure there's better ones. That one was relatively cheap, 15 bucks. Now we're on to the heavy duty shit. And I got several heavy duty. Wow, that's really, really heavy fucking duty. Like the duty in this house just got so heavy, I'm gonna need a warehouse crane to pick it up. Which, by the way, little side note, if you ever knew about me from back in the Garry's Mod day, yes, I'm that ZEOS Pentair from Garry's Mod. One of the things I like to build the most was warehouse cranes, which are the cranes that sort of like in a giant space like this, will go across, and then there's a section that goes over, and then it reaches down and picks things up. And I like that because things that drive in Garry's Mod sort of suck, but stationary mechanical shit where you could use weld latches and The ball, no, not ball sockets. What was it called? What was that tool that had the rope that you can make a rigid rope, and you had like an object, then 2 focal points, another object, and it would like, what's it called, a winch? I forget, I haven't played GarageBand in so long. Anyway, you could set that up so it wouldn't like, I kind of want to build one in this house. A little bit. My my inner garage mod is coming out. It would just fuck up the mezzanine level. I need cutters that isn't, those are heavy duty. And I'm just gonna hurt myself trying to cut. I have not seen a single spider up here though. That's the thing. Like, I got spiders in the basement. I got basement spiders, I got common house spiders that like I have to eliminate because there's just gonna be a million of them. And I've got those brown fuck you recluse spiders. And then I've got like normal, like I want to eat bees and things that fly around spiders. And I like those spiders. Those are the only spiders that I'm cool with. The brown recluse can go right the fuck off. But I haven't seen a single one of them up here at all, ever. So when I see one of those up here, my whole opinion of the whole house will probably change. But I have been checking my slippers and in my toilet, like under the lip where my dick gonna be. Just to make sure, you know, necrotic flesh, bad. Bad news. Bad. Anyway, this is the Yardmaster, 25 feet. Should it be 25 foot? Like, I don't think, I actually did pretty well in English class. How many feet long is that? It is 25 feet long. It is a 25 foot. I'm trying to teach you all English. Extension cord. And these are no joke extension cord. These fuckers cost money because look at the thickness of this. And they're green for garden and shit like that, so they're outdoor rated. But my plan is to throw the 2 of these in the basement because for those of you who don't know my fucking woes, up here has a million outlets. Outlet, 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 outlet. Other side of the thing is outlet, 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 outlet. Outlet, there's an outlet there and an outlet above it. There's so many outlets up here. The basement, 2 outlets. One where the speakers are set up, and one on the other side of the steps where the chest freezer set up. That's it. For the whole basement. Who fucking does that? How cruel are you? So temporarily, because I'm not gonna live off extension cords, but for the next few months until I can sort out my electrical panel, maybe get an electrician, figure out exactly what my electrical needs are going to be. Well, I'm cutting this off. I have picked up, I'm not even gonna read those. These monsters. These are so nice. Jesus Christ. Are you 12? Did I throw, how many fucking, 14 gauge my dick hole. These are huge. This is the heaviest duty cord, like. And they are 8 feet between outlets. This has 3 outlets. It's a regular extension cord to the end, but in the middle of it, there are 2 very, very, Jesus Christ, well built. Made in Indonesia. Look at that. That's nicer than the outlets on my wall. Like I could see all the contacts in it, and it's got a weatherproof plug. Not in use. Suitable for use with outdoor appliances, store indoors when not in use. So yeah, this is a heavy fuck you cord. And I bought 2 of them, so I could just plug in and then at least get 25 feet away another thing, and then every 8 feet. Because power seems to be what things run on, unless I just switch my entire operation to mobile devices. Okay, so these can go down the basement. Those are big. And then also, today is the extension cord episode, apparently. Because we've done light bulbs out our ass. Like so many light bulbs in and around our asses. This is 2 packs. Each one of these is a 2-pack of 15-foot extension cords. And these are the ones that end, and they're also green. And I wouldn't have gotten green, but everything that's decently priced is like Christmas oriented or outdoor oriented. You try to buy like contractor grade fucking extension cords, and all of a sudden you're like, why am I paying $45 a cord? Like, what did I do wrong? I bought a big heavy duty 12 gauge, 25-foot cord. It was $44 at Lowe's. It's in the garage. That's the garage one, because I figure I'm gonna have giant shit running in the garage. That was the only place I was willing to spend that sort of contractor money for a 12 gauge. But these motherfuckers, glad I got scissors here now, by the way. Oh my God, there's so many labels. I don't need this many labels. I don't care about all the warnings and dangers. What are you telling me? Misuse can result in fire and death. Don't hang yourself with an electrical cord. Gotcha. Please read both sides carefully. I'm gonna try to do, I'm not reading the words, I'm just gonna look at the descriptions. Don't, I don't know, they're like plugging two of them into each other. Don't feed ants to it. Don't step on it. And don't yank the plug out from anything but the end. There you go, I learned. Anyway, these much lightweight, much lighter weight cords are going to be for a, I don't want to use the word makeshift because that sounds dangerous and like a fire hazard, and if an insurance adjuster watches this video, he's gonna be like, you made a makeshift air filter system. And that's what caused the whole fire, Your Honor. No, this is very simple. I have 3 of these Genesis fans, which I've unboxed one, now I've unboxed the other 2 off camera. And I have an extra one of these Variacs. Pasta loves going and finding Variacs, by the way, which are variable voltage outputs, and they make the hi-fi fan hi-fi. If there was no Variac, this would be the quietest. This would be like, hey, I can't hear the music. And putting it on low hardly does anything. So you gotta spend like 70 bucks on one of those, crank the voltage down to make sure the fan's motor can handle that. And then you can just set it to whatever speed you want. And so I'm going to take these 3 box fans, slap some HEPA air filters. They're 20 by 20 box fans. They make 20 by 20 whole house like air filter slots you're supposed to put into a thing and it filters the air. I'm going to tape 3 filters to 3 fans. I'm going to take this end, plug it into the Variac. Actually, I should have one right next to the Variac. I need a 3-way splitter. Where was there a 3-way splitter? My review desk had one. This way I only have to use 2 of these. So I'm gonna have Variac with a fan next to it. Then that far away, I'm gonna have another fan plugged into it. And then I'm gonna plug another one of those extension cords, put it over there. And I'm gonna have fan, 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 all filtering the air of the basement. Hopefully, if I run fans and filters, I might leave the lights on in the basement for a couple weeks. Since they're all LED anyway, I'm not drawing more than like 100, maybe 120 watts total for the basement. If I could leave all those lights on, maybe the spiders will fuck off. The giant fuck you spiders that I like spiders. Spiders that eat mosquitoes are great. Praying mantises eat bad things too, like them. Spiders that just want to bite me, fuck off. But yeah, if I leave the lights on in the basement all the time, I was having a problem with bees in the basement. And I'm pretty sure the bees were in the basement just attacking the lights. So I'm like, better shut the lights off. But then I shut the lights off, and then when I go down there, like today, the lights are off. I haven't thought about this till today. I'm just gonna flip the fucking lights on, make sure nothing gets super hot, make sure the smoke detector fire is working. They're all LED fucking emitters. Who gives a shit? That guy's mowing his grass again. I feel so lazy. These people are out there mowing the grass every 3 days. 3 days. Oh, the grass is getting long. Is it a live thing? I want my grass to be cut and leave it alone. Let it live. Let the grass come back and grow a little bit. 2, 3 weeks, and then cut it. Am I wrong? Should I have like nothing in my life better to do than cut my fucking grass? Sometimes it feels like that's all people do around here is cut their grass. Am I the bad guy? Because I don't give a shit about my grass. I turn it into asphalt for all I care. Bugs don't live on asphalt usually. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I get into that whole like, oh, ZEOS, it's so good when you cut your grass and it's just cut. Yeah, and then you get mosquito bites and then your blades get chogged up and have to fucking pressure wash the tractor again. I don't know. If you like cutting your grass, tell me. And then explain to me what I should be feeling. Because I'm busy here. I got videos to make. I got to get in the mood. I got to set up my lighting. There's about 1 million things I'd rather do than cut my grass. Even though driving a little tractor is probably a little fun, but you know, there's gopher holes and shit, it's dangerous. Anyway, this unboxing has gone insanely too long, considering it's just fucking extension cords. But I think if this is your first Z unboxing, which by the way, I assume every video there's at least one person who's never been here before. Hi, I'm ZEOS Pantera. I bought this house recently, and I'm dealing with things that are homeowner things. And I rant a lot, even if I'm just unboxing power cords. I'll just keep talking about grass and bugs and murder and anime. Anyway, this one's too long. I'm done. I'm done with it. I'm moving on. Moving on.